Namo Doi Savariyantam, Namo Doi Savaridanam, Namo Doi Savayiriyam, Namo Doi Savujayam, Namo Doi Savatrikavati Savanam, Omkaramindu Sanyukta Nityam Jayanti Yogina, Kamadam Mokshadam Chai Omkarai Namo, Manganam Bhagavanayo, Manganam Bhukamo, Manganam Kunkundari, Jendra Mosu, Manganam Namasanasmara. Swanubhutya Jata Siti Swavai Bhavaya Vivaho
Om Namo Loe Sarvatrikavarti Aryantanam. Om Namo Loe Sarvatrikavarti Siddhanam. Om Namo Loe Sarvatrikavarti Ayaryanam. Om Namo Loe Sarvatrikavarti Ujjayanam. Om Namo Loe Sarvatrikavarti Savanam. Om Karam Bindu Sanyuktam Nityam Dhayanti Yoginam Kamadam Mokshadam Chaiva Om Karaya Namo Namah. Namo Samay Saraya Swanubhutya Chakasate Chitsabhavaya Bhavaya Sarva Bhavantarachide Agnanatimira Andanam Gnana Anjana Salakaya Chaksurun Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Nama Tirthankaro Jagatana Jayavanta Varto Omkarnada Jinano Jayavanta Varto Jinana Samo Saranaso Jayavanta Varto Netirthachara Jagama Jayavanta Varto Namo Tirthanayakane Namo Omkarnadane Omkara Sangaryotene Namo Te Sri Kunda Kundane Aho Upakara Jinavarano Kundano Dvani Divyano Jina Kunda Dvaniyapya Aho Te Guru Kanano Aho Te Bhagavati Matano Dhruva Achalane Anupamagati Pamela Sarve Sidane Vandi Kaho Sutta Kevali Bhasita Asamaya Prabhrata Hare Om Eka Suddha Sada Arupi Gnana Darshanamaya Kare Kanyanyate Maru Jari Paramanu Matra Nati Hare Jamanetrate Majgnana Natikara Kanati Vedakare Jane Jakaramodaya Nirajara Bandate Majamokshane Om Namah Siddhebhyo Om Namah Siddhebhyo Om Sri Suddhatmane Namaha. Jai Jirendra. Today is March 8th, 2016, and here we are discussing about basic Jainism. We are discussing on the basis of Jain Siddhant Praveshika. That's a book in which the question answers are given. There are about 668 questions are there. And on that basis, questions are asked, answer is there. Basically, one-liner answer, That makes our feet wet to understand some of the intricacy of the Jain philosophy. And what we are doing is expanding on that thing. For example, it just said, universe is made up of what? Universe is made up of 6 substances. That's it. Then, what are those 6 substances? Soul, matter, medium of motion, medium of rest, space, and time. So we expanded on universe. We expanded on 6 universal substances. We already talked about soul as one of the element, one of the substance. Today, now we are doing the second one. We are going to the second substance, that's a matter. Actually, if we look at it, out of 6 universal substances, soul, matter, medium of motion, medium of rest, space, and time. 6 universal substances, 2 are most important for us to understand, soul and matter. Because they both have extraordinary capacity to react with something. Medium of motion, medium of rest, space and time, they are inert substances. Of course, we'll be discussing those things. Right now, they're inert, they don't interact with anybody, and so there is not much description of those things. For example, if the kid comes in the school, always A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus, what does teacher describe about him? He's the smartest kid. Then one or two sentences somebody can say about the smartness of that kid. But there is a guy in the class who is kind of average and or below average, and there is lots of things can be discussed. Well, he's strong, he's somewhat little bit weak in math, he's really bad in history, physics, and all lots of description can be given. Same way, soul and matter can react with each other. That's why lots of things can be said about those two things. Medium of motion, medium of rest, space and time, they are kind of passing by remarks that we will have to do it. Most likely we may be able to do in one class also, all those four substances. But for soul, for example, I think we took 3 or 4 or 5 classes, and now we are on a matter. What is matter, what it is, and all the things. If we have some basic concept about this matter, because I have an intimate relationship with this matter, as we progress, we will know about that intimacy and everything. So what's the nature of matter? What is matter made up of? What are the different types? How does it react with me? And all those things that we have to understand those things. So we'll be able to understand. When we say karma theory, karma is one of the matter substance. And in karma theory, actually, if you look at it, there is a whole scriptures written for karma theory. There are basically 4 main scripture in the Jainism. Pratmanuyog, storytelling scripture. Charananuyog, conduct related scripture, conduct of the monk and conduct of the householder. And specific things are described for those things. And it will be coming in this Jain Siddhanta Praveshika as we go further. The third one is Karnanuyog. Karnanuyog deals mainly with the karma. And last one is Dravyanuyog, which is a metaphysics, which is the core philosophy. So we have to understand all these 4. So in which, when we talk about, it's a part of the matter as a karma, and there are huge scriptures are written about those things. So we'll just do the overview of all those things, and as time progresses further, we will be going deeper and deeper into those things, because remember, real understanding of the problem is very important. Once you understand the problem, then solution is not that bad. I had one of my surgeons, and in the beginning of my career, I used to complain, and I used to say, oh my God, there's a problem, this type of problem, that type of problem. And Dr. Steinhoff was a surgeon, and he said, kid, why do you worry about problem? Because problem comes with solution. Such a great way he explained one simple sentence, and he said, oh, why should I worry about problem? Because it comes with a solution. Here, what is a matter? What is a soul? If I understand those things, who am I? What's my problem? Why I'm transmigratory? Why I'm running in the transmigration? All those things, once I understand the problem, solution is very easy. Solution is quick. That's why in Tattvat Sutra, the most important scripture any Jain anywhere in the world will accept. Acharya Umaswati ji, close to 2000 years back, wrote down Tattvat Sutra. There are several chapters. I think there are about 10 chapters are there. First chapter, first sutra, it says, Samyak darshan gnan charitrani hi mokshamargaha. What does it mean? Right faith, right knowledge, and right conduct together is a pathway to the liberation. He used the word Samyak Darshan first, then Samyak Gnan, then Samyak Charitra. Of course, Samyak Darshan and Samyak Gnan, they are two sides of a coin. When there is Samyak Darshan, there is Samyak Gnan. When there is Samyak Gnan, there is Samyak Darshan. So, to understand who am I, then I can put the faith on it. So, to understand and to have faith, then it's called right faith and right knowledge. And once that occurs, then your conduct becomes automatic. Every day in the morning, nobody has to tell you Monday to Friday, wake up. You don't need alarm clock. You just get up because you have to go to work. So it is so ingrained in your system. Similarly, when Samyak Darshan, Samyak Gnan, right faith and right knowledge occurs, automatically your conduct is related to get engrossed into the soul substance. So understanding of the reality is most important. It doesn't make difference how long it takes for us to understand, but understanding is more important. Once you understand, then there is right faith, and once that is there, then right conduct is there. Most of the time, what we do in generally, right faith, right conduct. I have to do the conduct first. Well, I have to observe vows. If the Paryushan is coming, I have to observe fasting. I have to do ekasan. I have to do upvas. I have to go to temple. I have to do. No, I don't have to force myself. When I know who I am, when I have faith on my soul, those things will happen automatic. You don't have to go and look for it. You don't have to force yourself. So that way, so understanding is more important. That's why we will be trying to understand this matter substance. Soul substance, we went in detail. We already know about it. We have, and time to time we'll touch that soul also, because we don't want to get that soul, sit down on the corner and say, hey, you forgot about me, So we will continue to discuss, and in relation to matter, lots of things will come for the soul also. Okay, so here we go to the slides. Let me bring the slides. Okay, slideshow from the start. Okay, so here's a matter. That's matter is a Pudgal. We call Pudgal in Gujarati, Hindi, Sanskrit, but it's called matter. Now, what is this matter made up of? Definition of the matter. What is matter definition? The substance having attributes of touch, taste, smell, color, etc. is known as matter substance. Here, again, let's go back to soul. What was the characteristics of soul? Soul is a substance having attribute of consciousness element within. Remember that one? Consciousness attribute, that means it's a soul. So that was soul's definition. Here's matter's definition. What's matter? The substance, any substance having attribute of touch, taste, smell, color, etc. is known as matter substance. So here, how many attributes we wrote down? Touch, taste, smell, and color. 4 attributes. How many attributes? So matter has to have it? Infinite attributes. Not only infinite. Remember again, go back to the soul. What did we say at that soul at the time? How many attributes are there? For example, soul is a substance, and there are infinite soul substances in the universe. Infinite. What is infinite? I mean, we always talk about infinite, but we just get lost because listening to the word so much that the real impact of the word gets lost. Simple example. If you, and these are the scripture has given the example that if you take a the needle, and on top of the needle, you take a piece of potato, for example. How much will be that piece? Teeny tiny, small, right? It's staying on the top of the needle. That one has innumerable bodies within. Means, if we just, for the sake of lack of better words, we can just say cell. So innumerable cells are there. Of course, science also has proved that if you put that thing on the slide and you just look at a microscope and everything, you'll see lots of cells and everything. So science also has said the cells are there. Here, we are going from Jainism perspective. So innumerable cells are there. In each cell, innumerable means 10 raised to 49 and beyond. Remember that part. Innumerable means 10 raised to 49 and beyond. So that many cells are there. In each cell, if you take one cell, there are infinite amount of living beings are there. And they are called nigod cells. They are called nigod living being. They are called lowest form of living being. Infinite. What is that infinite means there in that one cell only? Infinite means we have Siddha Bhagwans in the past went to Siddhasila in the Adobe of Siddha. Present time, so many Siddhas are going to the Adobe of Siddha, getting liberation. And in future, infinite souls will be going to the liberation, Siddha. And remember, you, me, and we are going to be part of that thing. We'll be also part of Siddha. We'll be in the Siddha in the future. Why? Because we are on the right path. Because we follow the right path. We understand the right thing. So anyway, so infinite souls in the past went to Siddha. Infinite times infinite souls will be going to liberation in the future, and so many are going right now. So if we collectively talk about those siddhas, past, present, and future, all those siddha collectively you put in a basket, and they will be called infinite Siddha Bhagwans. In this one cell, on the tip of the needle, you have teeny tiny piece of potato, and in that one there are innumerable bodies are there, and each body there are infinite living beings. How many infinite? Whatever Siddha Bhagwans have happened, will happen, combined together, whatever those three times, the three, past, present, futures, Siddha Bhagwans, they are infinite, times infinite are this living being in that one cell. Imagine how many are there. This is only one cell, and there are innumerable bodies are there. Now you think about how many living beings are there. And this is only in a teeny tiny piece of potato that we have taken. And now we are taking the infinite living beings are present in this universe. You can imagine what that infinite means. So, having said that there are infinite living beings in this universe, the matter particles are infinite times infinite. Let me just retract one step back. When we say infinite and infinite times infinite, and teeny tiny cell has an infinite, and then there are so many infinite, what are all this infinite means? For example, if I take 2-digit number, 10 up to 99, how many possible combination of 2 digits I can get? 99 minus 10 is 89 possible combination I can get it. So there are 89 possible combination in a 2-digit number. If I take 3 digits, 3 digits are 100 up to 999. So 3-digit numbers, if I want to do permutation combination, how much possibility combination I can make? 999 minus 100 means 899 possible combination I can make it. Similarly, 4 digits, 5 digits, 6 digits, 7 digits, infinite digits. How many combination of infinite you can get it? Infinite. Now you can get it, right? Okay, so universe, there are infinite living beings are there. Matter particles are infinite times infinite.
Great, Uncle, can I ask a quick question?
Go ahead. Yeah, please.
When you refer to the human body,
Yes.
the human body also consists of millions of cells.
Yes, zillions.
Each of those millions of cells is a Nigod Jeev, and each one contains a soul?
No. Remember, look at this cell on a microscope. And what do you see? A cell is there, cell wall is there, cytoplasm is there, nucleus is there, nucleoli are there, and all those things are there in a given cell. And that's a one cell. Now we take the concept of virus. What happens concept of virus? That in one cell, many more virus can live, right? So this is the when we say Nigod Jeev, when we say lowest possible form of life, they are one body, an infinite amount of living being residing in that one body. So they are called Nigod cell. Our body, if you take the biopsy of the skin, look it under the microscope, there's going to be one cell, one body. So one cell, one body is a different thing, and one cell, many bodies are called common living beings. One cell, one body is called specific living being because it says individual existence. But those Nigod Jeev, the lowest possible form of life, they are one cell, infinite living being living together. Not only living together, but each second they take birth for 18 times and die 18 times. So birth and death, birth and death, birth and death keeps on going for those living beings forever and ever and ever, till one day they come out of Nigod and go to 1 cent, 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, and now I became 5 cents. To get out of that Nigod and to obtain 2 senses, just becoming like that amoeba type of things, centipede type of things, that's an amazing amount of things you have done, that cell has, that living being has done, because now he has come out of the Nigod. He has come out of the lowest form of life in which he was there forever and ever and ever and ever in the past.
So a bacteria, a virus,
Yeah.
those are all single living entities, and each one has a single and distinct soul.
So, bacteria, yes. Virus, no. Remember, virus is residing into the cell, right?
Got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's a virus will be residing into the cell, and bacteria has its own existence.
Got it.
Staphylococcal bacteria and all those bacteria that we remember, that those are the one individual cells, right?
Right. So when we say Nigod Jeev, each Nigod Jeev is not an individual soul.
No, it is residing in a common body, yes.
In a common body.
Yes.
Got it.
One body and infinite cells are living within that body. Body means a cell. Think that way, you know. And actually, if you extrapolate, our body also has millions and billions and zillions of cells, but we have to make that one a secondary, and we have to say, me as a soul is remaining alive in this whole body. At the top of the head, my soul is represented. Nose, my cell is my soul is represented. Tip of the toe, I mean not tip of the toe, but in the toes also my soul is represented. Like nails, they are a dead tissue. So the toenails or the fingernails, they don't have cell. They don't have the soul within, and hair also, they don't have soul within, you know. And that's why when we go to barber, he cuts the hair, we don't scream. I mean, or you go to a doctor and he starts cutting you and you start screaming, right? Because the soul is represented there in the skin. Does it make sense?
Yes, thank you.
So now, what we are saying, infinite souls, infinite times infinite matter particles. Third infinite is a time of the past and future. Each moment, blink of an eye, there are innumerable time units passed by, 10 raised to 49 approximately. And that kind of time units that I have been passed since past infinite, and also time in the future. All those time units are third infinite. Infinite souls, infinite times infinite matter particles, times infinite is time units. Time infinite's fourth time infinite is a space point of the space, cosmic space and transcosmic space. So if you take those units, they are fourth infinite, and fifth infinite is an amount of attributes present within me as a soul, and same thing, they are attributes present in a matter particle also. Think about it. Our diversion occurred here because we are just saying that substance having attribute of touch, taste, smell, or color. We just talked about 4 attributes only. 4 are the one which are important for us to understand. If we try to go for those infinite times, if we're going to go through all the attributes, we'll never make it. For example, I'm being given 2 bowls of white powdery substance, and it's been said that they are edible substances. And then I'm been told that, tell me, what is this powder made up of? So I just taste it, and what did I say? This is sugar. I tasted, this is salt. How did I come to the conclusion? Out of all the infinite attributes of that white powder, I decided to name that thing as a salt or sugar only on the basis of taste. Infinite attributes are present, but I just single-handedly took the taste and I said, this is salt and this is sugar. Same way in the soul. Infinite attributes are present, and I just say, I have consciousness within me, and that is my attribute. Knowledge is my attribute. Perception is my attribute. That means I'm living being. So what we do is, in all the attributes, we make them secondary, and we pick up 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 which are very important for me to understand. Remember, matter. I'm not matter. I am the soul substance. My entire attention has to be on the soul substance, but I have attachment with the matter since time infinite, and that's why I had to know them also. I had to know my friends. I had to know my enemy also, and that way I'm going to make it further progress, right? So, substance definition. The definition of the matter is a substance having attributes of touch, taste, smell, color, etc. is known as a matter substance. This is for our understanding. This is what matter is. Now, does the skin has a touch? I mean, let's take a mango. A mango, if I touch, it appears to be soft. If I smell, there's a sweet smell coming out. If I look at the color, there is a golden yellow color is there. And when I cut and taste it, it tastes the sweetness of the mango. So in that mango, there is a touch, taste, smell, color, all the attributes are there. And that's why it's a matter. That's why it's not living being. That's what we have to understand. Anything in a touch, taste, smell, color, that means it's a matter substance. In fact, anything that you can see, is a matter substance. Now, remember, this is not a complete sentence, what I say. Anything that you can see is a matter substance. But I cannot see lots of things. If I can't see anything, doesn't mean it's not a matter. But whatever I can see with my eyes, they are definitely matter substance. So do I see, when I look in the mirror, do I see my body? Yes, then my body is a matter. Do I see this pen right now? Yes, so it's a matter. Do I see this book, Samaysar book? Yes, I see, so it's a matter. So that kind of thing that we have to keep in mind, okay? All right, next. So it is also called Pudgal. Pudgal means what? Pudgal is definite meaning in Sanskrit. Pudgal has two words, Pud and Gal. Pud means to get associated with, and Gal means to get separated. To join and to get dissociated. Association and dissociation. That means it's Pudgal. Little bit more explanation. For example, what is this pen made up of? Infinite atomic particles made this pencil. Now, somewhere on the line, this pencil will be broken. It will be broken into pieces and everything, and it will be going to recycling. And in recycling, they will just separate the things out, and all the atomic particle will get separated. So they get dissociated. And then those matter particles coming together, and a new pen is generated, for example. Just gross example. So association and dissociation, and that is called Pudgal. Pudgal is a capacity to get associated. Pudgal is capacity to get dissociated. And we'll be talking a lot more about it as we progress in this class. Now, all these things we are telling, we have to have references. References means it just says that it's not that somebody's talking just for the sake of talking and everything. There is basis for whatever the scripture says. Kunkun Swami, for example, when he wrote Samaysar, in a beginning stanzas, he says, listen, I heard about the nature of this soul. I heard the nature of the soul when I went to Simanda Swami's Samosaran. From Bharat Kshetra here, he went to Madhya Kshetra and he listened to the discourses of the Lord. So directly he listened, number one. Then he said that I also read the scripture written by the first disciple of the Bhagwan, the scriptures that were created. Then in the lineage of gurus, my guru taught me lots of things also, and whenever I had a question, my guru helped me out. And last thing, I also experienced my soul, and that's why I'm talking about it. It's not that Kunkun Swami said, it's not that I'm just taking this one out from the hat and just say that, just talk about it. These are solid background, I have it, and that's why I can talk about it. That's what it is. So whenever we go, as much as possible, we should take the scriptural reference of what we talk about. So here, one having 5 types of color, 5 types of taste, 2 types of smell, and 8 types of touches is known as matter substance. When we say color, taste, smell, and touch, then colors are divided into 5 different types. Taste are divided into 5 different types. 2 types of smell, and 8 types of touch. And as we progress, this will be coming. But in general, previous definition in the previous slide, what we said, we just said that this slide, where is that? Yeah, that substance having attribute of touch, taste, smell, color, etc. is known as matter substance. But here, that goes a little bit deeper and says color, but 5 types, taste 5 types, smell 2 types, touch 8 types are known as matter substance, and that is in the Chardhala scripture, chapter number 3, stanza number 7. It says that one. Next one. Rupina Pudgalaha. Rupiha Pudgalaha. I think spelling error. Rupiha Pudgalaha means that's a Sanskrit word. Matter substance is having form. Form means it has a definite shape that can be visible. This is a pencil. This pencil has certain shape. This is my recorder. It has particular shape. This is the book. It has a particular shape. So it has a form. So matter substance is having a form through which it is visible to me. So that is a definition given where Tattvat Sutra, chapter 5, sutra number 5. Remember we said Tattvat Sutra is the important scripture that any Jain, anywhere, it doesn't make difference what sect he belongs to. He has a faith for this Tattvat Sutra. Every Jains will take it. And so probably if somebody can really put you in the corner and just say, no, give me one name of your scripture that you have it, then you can say Tattvat Sutra. Hindu will say Gita, Muslim will say Quran, Christian will say Bible. Lack of better words, we can say Tattvat Sutra, but not only Tattvat Sutra, there are infinite amount of scriptures are there, but the commonest thread, we can say Tattvat Sutra. Anyway, Chardhala, here we came. Chardhala is written about 150, maybe 175 years back in Uttar Pradesh in India, and it is about 10 kilometers away from Mangalayatan. Anybody who knows about Mangalayatan, that's really a beautiful place. You should really, when you are there in that part of the country, you should visit that temple complex. Amazing, beautiful temple complex. And this Chardhala was written by Pandit Daulat Ramji. It is about that place is called Sasni, and that is about 10 kilometers from Mangalayatan. And these places are between Agra and Mathura, so about hour and a half drive from Mathura and or Agra. So if you're going there sometimes, please visit those things, and you will really see. I mean, I had gone there, I've seen that place in the temple where Daulat Ramji wrote down this scripture. This Chardhala is called basically Mini Samesa. Gurudev Kanji Swami has given lectures on it, and those lectures are also been in the written form, in the text form. Fantastic explanation of Jain philosophy. Really great. Okay, anyway, so these 2 scripture. There is one more. Nature of getting joined or separated is known as matter substance also. Pudgal, remember Pudgal, we said Pud means join, Gal means separation. So nature of getting joined or getting separated is known as substance, is a matter substance. That is Brihad Dravya Sangra, stanza number 15. So these are the kind of scriptures, they just say where we are coming with these definitions. Now, does every matter substance has touch, taste, smell, color attributes? For example, color of this pencil is white, I can see it. Touch, it's a smooth, I can see it. What's a taste? There is no taste on this one. There is no smell on this one. So then, why are you saying that the touch, taste, smell, color are the most important attribute? Because substance and attributes are inseparable. That we know from the previous classes. Substance means attribute, attributes means substance. You cannot take substance out of the attributes. So they are intermingled, they are inseparable in nature. Substance means attribute, attribute means substance. And in that thing, one second, hold it. What happened to my things here? Okay. Whatever is the area occupied by an atomic particle, the touch, taste, smell, and color, etc. attributes occupy the same space point. Remember, what happens? Because attributes are inseparable from the substance. For example, if I say that what is a sugar, and you will just say thing which tastes sweet, that's called sugar. Sweetness is an attribute and sugar is a substance. Now, if I just say, okay, I'm going to give you I'll give you a syringe, and you take the sweetness out of the sugar. Can you do that? No, because sugar and sweetness are one and the same. They are part and parcel of each other. So, when an atomic particle is there, which is smallest part of a given matter substance. If I take this piece of paper and divide into two and further into two and further into two and keep on doing till I come to a point in which I cannot divide into two parts, that is called one atomic particle. Now, please don't get confused with this atomic particle with the science atomic particle. Science atom is a very, very gross substance. There are infinite types of atomic particles within that atom also, according to Jainism. For example, science atom, as we have learned in the chemistry, physics and everything, that atom has a proton, neutron, electrons, within the protons there are quarks and everything, and within the quarks there are subdivisions. So there's so many things are there in that given atom of the science. Here Jain says omniscient Lord has told us, because he experienced those things, he has seen those things in his knowledge, that that's the smallest possible part which cannot divide into two, and me and you or any transmigratory living person, whether he is a wrong faith person or a right faith person or Muniraj, we cannot see the atom. Only omniscient Lord in his omniscience knowledge can see the attribute, can see the atomic structure in an atom by itself. Jainism atom. So that atom has infinite attributes within, and so touch, taste, smell, color, etc. are occupying same space point as an atomic particle. Now, this one says, this references Panchastika Sangra, stanza 78. Panchastika is beautiful scripture. Kunkun Swami wrote down all these 6 substances have been described in a meticulous way, really great way to understand the structure of the soul and the matter and everything. It's beautifully mentioned, that one, in the scripture. So substance attributes are inseparable. Now, then how come one does not see touch, taste, smell, color, etc. attribute in all matter particles? Let's say this recorder. What does it have? Black color. Maybe some smoothness or whatever. But where is the touch? I mean, what is the taste on this one? Where is the smell on this one? There is nothing seen. Nothing is felt. So how can you say that this is matter particle? So here, water fire, air, etc. do not show all of the above attributes. If we look at the water, fire, air, and everything, we try to say touch, taste, smell, color, we may not see all those things in that one. Basis of any matter is an atomic particle, as we talked in the previous slide. Atomic particle is the base for everything, and that atomic particle has all those attributes. Some attributes are manifested and some may not be. If you take a mango, then you have all the attributes are manifested. Smell is there, color is there, taste is there, touch is there. But all the substances may not manifest all the attributes. For example, in earth, all 4 attributes are expressed. Color is there, taste is there. If you just take the dirt and just taste it, it will taste dirty taste, dirt taste, right? Taste is there, color is there, feel is there, means touch is there, and all those touch, taste, smell, and all those 4 things are present. What are those 4 things? Touch, taste, smell, and color are present in the earth, for example. If we take water, then absence of expression of the smell. Water may not smell anything. Sure, if you're in that Michigan town, I don't know what was that, I forgot the name of the town, but then the water could be smelly. But in general, all the 4 attributes may not be expressed in this water. Smell may not be there. Fire has unexpressed taste and smell. Go and touch the fire. Go and taste the fire. No. So it may not be expressed there. In air, only touch attribute is manifested. Air is moving and I feel the air passing by. The rest of the thing may not be expressed. So that doesn't mean that they are not there. Some are manifested a lot more, others are manifested less. For example, if you go to Amazon jungle and you see those beautiful birds with different colors and everything, you may not be able to see all those colors in those birds and everything in your own town or your own place. So some are expressed a lot more, some are expressed less, but they are there. So due to this expressed and unexpressed nature of attributes, all the attributes cannot be perceived in a matter substance. Remember, as we said, there are infinite times attribute in that given atomic particle, that many attributes. How many do I feel? How many are expressed? How many are non-expressed? Majority are non-expressed. Only few are expressed. Touch, taste, smell, and those things are expressed. So we have to understand the core philosophy, core phenomenon, and then we have to extrapolate. Somebody says, well, I don't see the thing, so I don't believe it. That's not true. We had a surgeon when I was in training, and that was Anandilal Kothari. You know, he was a kind of a lion, right? Like roaring guy. You know, I mean, when he comes, I mean, the ward will start shaking practically. And he was a surgeon, so he says, "Seeing is believing." That was his motto, you know, because he is a surgeon. So when he says, "Only the thing I will believe when I open the abdomen," you know, I mean, he was a surgeon, great surgeon at the time. So seeing is believing. That was he said, but that doesn't mean that other things are not existent. I have infinite attribute within me. How many do I know myself of me as a soul? Besides knowledge and perception and conduct and few other things. So we don't have to neglect just because they are not visible to me. They are not felt by me. They are there. And this sentence is again said in the Panchastika stanza number 78. So if somebody wants to have the reference, they can just go and check that one out, and it will be really, you know, we are taking some Panchastika class also on Thursday, but it's this in Gujarati, and we finish up to 62 stanza. We are on the 62 stanza, and so we'll be coming to those things pretty soon. All these things, anyway. So here now, something is wrong with my slides. Okay. Is there any divisions of attributes of touch, taste, smell, or color of a given substance? Remember, we just said in the 2-3 slides back that there are 5 types of touches, 5 types of taste, 2 types of smell, and the color and everything is there. So the divisions are only explained, but in reality, these attributes are having indivisibility with the matter substance. In the sense, can the smell and color and taste and touch be separated out? Well, for the discussion's sake, you can do that. But when you see a substance as a whole, then our understanding, we have to separate those attributes. But they are part of a given substance. Again, we take that mango. How do I say that this is the right mango for me? My wife wants to make the pickle. What kind of mango am I going to get it? The green one, hard one, smells kind of a sour taste, and that kind of, and it's not soft. So that kind of thing I'm going to take it, because I need a particular type of mango. If I want to eat the mango as a fruit, what will I take that mango for? What will I say that this is a good mango? The golden color is there, sweet smell is there, and touching is somewhat softer to touch. And when I taste, it gives a real beautiful sweet taste. So when I'm enjoying that mango, I'm not saying that, oh, it's a sweet taste and it's a golden color, it's a soft. I just say it's just great taste I'm enjoying. So when I'm enjoying as an indivisibility of all those attributes. But when I'm going in the market to buy it, then there is a yellow mango and a green mango. And then I'll just say yellow or golden color mango is the one that I'm going to buy it. So there I'm making differentiation, there I make divisions. But when I'm eating, when I'm enjoying, when I'm experiencing as a whole substance only. So divisions are only explained, but in reality these attributes are having indivisibility with the matter substance. You cannot take the yellow color out of the mango, or a sweet taste, a sweetness of the mango, or softness of the mango. It's part and parcel of the whole mango. You cannot take my knowledge attribute out or perception attribute out. Well, I'm very busy, and then, Sunday is a party, so you know what you do? Well, I'll send my knowledge attribute there and I'll stay at home. No, you can't do that. If you go, then knowledge goes. If you're staying at home, knowledge stays with you. So indivisibility is very important. Indivisibility in the soul, substance, and attribute. Similarly, indivisibility of the matter, substance, and its attribute. Sorry. Okay, so what are the real attributes of the matter which are without any of the 3 faults of ativyapti, avyapti, and asambhav fault? Remember, we talked this ativyapti, avyapti, asambhav fault in the previous class. So what are the real attributes? Now, ativyapti means a given attribute present in me as well as in the other substances. That's a because it is spreaded through lots of other substances too. Avyapti means certain part of me has that attribute, certain part of me does not have that attribute. So avyapti. And asambhav means it's impossible to have that characteristic within me. When we go deeper, then you'll find it out, you'll understand. Touch, taste, smell, and color are definitely the properties of a given atomic particle. If I have an atomic particle with me and I have to differentiate that 6 substances of the universe are present, that 6 guys are standing in front of me, and I have to say who is the real one, which is a matter substance. Then anybody having touch, taste, smell, and color they have to be matter atomic particle only. Soul is there, matter is there, medium of motion, medium of race, space and time. 6 substances are present in front of me. For example, how do I know that this is soul and soul and soul only? When I can see that there is a presence of consciousness, because remaining 5, they don't have consciousness present. So soul has a specific attribute of consciousness. Okay? Same way, when I'm coming to the matter, what's the specific attributes of the matter? If I say touch, taste, smell, and color, that has to be matter particle only. Similarly, medium of motion, medium of race, space and time, they have their own specific attribute. We'll discuss when it comes to that point. So real substance, the real property of a given substance means they have a specific attributes present which distinguishes them from rest of the other substances. So, for example, there are lots of crazy things are going on. People say that, well, we can do the meditation. Okay, how do I do meditation? Well, you close your eyes and just look at the white color, concentrate on white color, and that's called meditation. Now, is this a right kind of advice that that person is giving me? The color, white color, I'm concentrating. Color is an attribute of which substance? Color is an attribute of the soul or attributes of the matter? Soul has no color, soul is only consciousness. Matter has a color. So if I concentrate on the white color means matter. If I concentrate on matter and I would like to obtain liberation in my soul, will I get it ever? Because I'm already doing wrong thing. I'm already on the wrong path. I'm concentrating on the matter particles. How can I obtain the innate nature of the soul in that one? So right away, if that person telling me that you concentrate on white color, I had to know that this guy doesn't know anything about it. And lots of things are going on like that. So we have to have basis to understand. Color, smell, taste, touch are the definite properties of a given matter particle, atomic particle. So that way you distinguish the matter from the rest of the substances of the universe. I think is our time up basically. Let me see. Yeah, we are almost there. Okay. So here we are, and let's go to the same slide again. So there are specific properties because of which a given substance can be recognized, and that is called the property having no associated any of the 3 mentioned faults over here, and we'll be coming to those faults And I think we'll just go through that next week because, that's really a new chapter starting there. So we'll go. Any questions so far? Yes, anything related to this subject? Okay. If there is none, then we should possibly do the closing. Okay. जावाणी के ज्ञान से सूझे लोकालोक, सोवाणी मस्तक नमो सदा देत हूँ डोक. 9 times नमो का मंत्र. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra Kirtanka.
Jai Jinendra. Thank you. Michai Dukram.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Okay.